Have you ever faced rejection and wondered what happens next? In today's video, we'll dive into the intriguing insights from Carl Jung about the behaviors and thoughts of someone who has turned you down. Understanding these dynamics is crucial because it can help you navigate your feelings and interactions moving forward. You might be asking yourself, why did he reject me? Or, what does he think about me now? By the end of this video, you'll gain clarity on the psychological patterns at play and discover how he may perceive you after a rejection. This knowledge not only empowers you to heal, but also equips you with tools to move on confidently. So, stick around as we unravel the mystery behind rejection and explore what it truly means for both you and him. You won't want to miss these valuable insights. If you feel that this video can make a difference in your life, subscribe to our channel. Together, we'll discover ways to live more authentically and fully. Don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Rejection can feel like a punch to the gut, leaving us confused, hurt, and even angry. This powerful emotional response is rooted in our brain's survival instincts, which are wired to seek connection and approval. When faced with rejection, we often feel isolated and undervalued. Imagine standing on a stage, ready to share your passion, only to be met with silence instead of applause. The initial shock can overwhelm us, making it difficult to process our emotions. But understanding why rejection hurts so much can be incredibly liberating. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, suggested that rejection often reflects the insecurities of the person rejecting us, rather than our self-worth. When someone turns us down, it might be more about their own fears and circumstances than about us. This realization can transform our perspective. Picture this. Instead of internalizing their rejection, you start to think, it's not about me, it's about their journey. This shift can empower you, allowing you to step back and realize that their decision does not diminish your value. To illustrate, consider Sarah, who bravely asked a colleague out for coffee, only to face rejection. Initially devastated, she later realized that her colleague had been dealing with personal issues that she wasn't aware of. This insight not only helped Sarah move on, but also allowed her to view the situation with compassion. As we process rejection, it's essential to acknowledge our feelings. It's okay to feel sad or disappointed, but remember that these emotions are temporary. Embrace them, then let them go. This journey of understanding can lead to profound personal growth and resilience. So, as we continue, keep in mind how this new perspective on rejection can shape the way you face similar situations in the future, opening the door to new opportunities and experiences. Rejection often reveals our deepest fears and insecurities, acting as a mirror reflecting how we perceive ourselves. When someone turns us down, it can trigger a wave of self-doubt. This isn't just emotional, it's rooted in our brain's wiring. Research shows that rejection activates the same neural pathways as physical pain, making it a powerful experience. Imagine this. You finally muster the courage to ask someone out, only to be met with a polite decline. The immediate feeling is akin to a gut punch, leaving you questioning your worth. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, believed that rejection often reflects the rejector's internal struggles rather than our value. This perspective can be liberating. Picture yourself in this scenario. After being rejected, you remind yourself that the other person's issues, perhaps their fear of intimacy or past traumas, are in play, not your inadequacies. This shift in thinking can transform the sting of rejection into an opportunity for self-growth. Consider the story of Sarah, who faced rejection from a job she desperately wanted. Initially devastated, she later realized that the company's culture didn't align with her values. Instead of viewing the rejection as a reflection of her abilities, she reframed it as a redirection towards a better fit. This new perspective allowed her to explore opportunities that ultimately led to a fulfilling career that matched her passions. By embracing this mindset, you can cultivate resilience. Each rejection becomes a lesson, a stepping stone, rather than a stumbling block. It's essential to recognize that the way others perceive us often says more about them than it does about us. This understanding can empower you to face rejection with a renewed sense of self-worth. As you move forward, remember, rejection is not the end. It's an invitation to explore the depths of your potential. When someone rejects you, it can create a whirlwind of emotions, leading you to wonder how they perceive you afterward. Surprisingly, the rejection isn't just a definitive end. It can also be a catalyst for a new beginning. After the dust settles, the person who rejected you might experience their own feelings of guilt or regret. They might even admire your bravery for putting yourself out there in the first place. This creates a fascinating dynamic where, despite their initial response, they could start to see you in a new light. Picture a moment when you faced rejection. Perhaps you asked someone out, only to be turned down. Initially, it felt devastating, didn't it? But as time went on, you might have realized that this person was struggling with their own challenges. They were not rejecting you as a person, but were perhaps overwhelmed by their own insecurities. This realization can transform your perspective and help you understand that rejection often says more about the other person than it does about you. Imagine this. A few months later, after some personal growth and reflection, you run into the same person. They approach you, and to your surprise, they express admiration for your courage. They now see the strength it took for you to be vulnerable. This shift in perception illustrates a powerful truth. Rejection can lead to respect and deeper connections. By embracing this understanding, you not only help yourself heal, but also open the door to new possibilities. The next time you face rejection, remember that it might lead to someone recognizing your value in a way they couldn't before. This shift in perspective empowers you to move forward with confidence and resilience, transforming what feels like a setback into an opportunity for growth and connection. Moving on from rejection can feel like standing at the edge of a vast canyon, staring into the unknown. The initial shock may leave you feeling overwhelmed, but acknowledging your emotions is the first step toward healing. It's completely normal to feel sadness or disappointment. These feelings are part of being human. Instead of pushing them away, allow yourself time to process these emotions. Imagine sitting quietly in a cozy corner of your home, reflecting on your feelings as you sip a warm cup of tea. This moment of self-care can be very powerful. As you navigate this journey, remember that every rejection carries the seed of new opportunities. Think about a time when you faced a setback that initially felt devastating, but eventually led you to a better path. Perhaps you didn't get the job you wanted, but that rejection pushed you to explore new fields and discover a passion you never knew existed. This is where healing begins, not in forgetting the rejection, but by transforming it into a stepping stone toward personal growth. To facilitate this healing process, here are some practical steps you can take. Start by reflecting on your feelings in a journal. Writing can clarify your thoughts and help you see the situation from a different perspective. Next, talk it out with trusted friends. Sharing your experience creates a supportive space where you can gain insights and comfort. Finally, engage in self-care activities that uplift you, whether it's a brisk walk in nature, creating art, or losing yourself in a good book. These actions will not only help you regain your confidence, but also remind you that you are worthy of love and respect. The journey of moving on is not linear, but each step brings you closer to resilience. As you reflect on this journey, envision the positive outcomes awaiting you. Each rejection is not an end. It's an invitation to explore new beginnings. Embrace it, and you may find that the next chapter of your life is richer and more fulfilling than you ever imagined. Healing from rejection is a journey that requires intentional steps to regain your confidence and sense of self-worth. A powerful way to start is by reflecting on your feelings. Journaling can be a transformative practice. It allows you to express your emotions freely and helps clarify your thoughts. Imagine your journal as a safe space where you can pour out your heart. As you write, you may uncover feelings of sadness, anger, or confusion. But through this exploration, you also start to see patterns in your emotions, leading to deeper self-understanding. Next, talking it out with trusted friends is crucial. Sharing your experience can provide a different perspective and help alleviate feelings of isolation. Picture this. You sit down with a friend over coffee, and as you recount your story, they nod in understanding, sharing their own experiences of rejection. This connection fosters empathy and reminds you that you're not alone. Such conversations can be incredibly healing, transforming your pain into shared resilience. Self-care is another vital component of the healing process. Engaging in tao, Activities that bring you joy, be it painting, exercising, or curling up with a good book, replenishes your spirit. Imagine treating yourself to a long walk in nature, where each step releases the weight of rejection and replaces it with a sense of peace. These self-care moments are not just distractions. They are essential for rebuilding your emotional strength. As you implement these steps, you begin to notice a shift. Initially, rejection may feel like a heavy cloak draped over you, but through reflection, conversation, and self-care, you start to shed that weight. You transform your experience into a stepping stone, realizing that each rejection carries the potential for growth and new opportunities. Embrace this transformation as you emerge stronger, equipped with newfound resilience and clarity for your next chapter. Rejection isn't just an ending, it can be a powerful beginning. Embracing rejection builds resilience, a trait that can transform your life in ways you might not expect. For instance, when J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter was finally accepted, she didn't let those setbacks define her. Instead, she channeled her experiences into her writing, ultimately creating a beloved series that changed the literary landscape. This is the essence of resilience, using rejection as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. When you encounter rejection, it's crucial to reflect on the experience. At first, it may feel like a heavy weight on your shoulders, but with time, you can discover valuable lessons hidden beneath that pain. Think about a time when a rejection led to something better in your life. Did you find a new passion? Did you meet someone who became a significant part of your journey? Each rejection carries the potential for growth. As you navigate through this process, remind yourself that every setback is an opportunity to learn. The feelings of disappointment and sadness are valid, but they don't have to dictate your future. Instead, view rejection as a chance to reassess your goals and desires. Maybe you wanted that job, but perhaps it wasn't the right fit, and a better opportunity is just around the corner. This mindset shift is about harnessing the power of resilience. Each time you bounce back, you strengthen your capacity to face future challenges. It's like building muscle. The more you lift, the stronger you become. With each rejection, you learn to adapt, to innovate, and to approach life with renewed vigor. So, when rejection knocks on your door, welcome it as a teacher. Embrace the lessons it offers and allow yourself to grow. As you move forward, carry this newfound resilience with you, transforming each setback into a setup for success. Self-reflection after rejection is a powerful tool for growth and understanding. When faced with rejection, it's easy to feel defeated and question our worth. However, this moment can serve as a catalyst for self-discovery. Think of a time when you faced a setback. Did you find yourself learning something new about your abilities or values? This is often the first step in a transformative journey. Reflecting on rejection allows us to dissect the experience and unearth valuable lessons. Perhaps you realized that you had been pursuing something that didn't truly align with your passions or strengths. This realization can be enlightening, steering you toward a path that feels more authentic. For instance, a friend of mine applied for a dream job but was turned down. Instead of wallowing in despair, she took time to reflect and discovered a love for freelance work that she had never considered before. This rejection opened doors to new opportunities she hadn't imagined, and she now thrives as a freelancer. As you engage in self-reflection, consider the questions that arise. What did you learn about your resilience? Did this experience bring you closer to new people or interests? Each rejection can lead to new connections or insights that enrich your life. It's fascinating how a setback can redirect our paths towards something more fulfilling. Now, let's think about the transformation that comes from this reflection. Initially, you may feel lost, but through the process, you can emerge with a clearer vision of your goals and desires. This growth is akin to a phoenix rising from the ashes, stronger and more vibrant than before. Embrace the notion that rejection is not just an end, but a chance to redefine your journey. As you move forward, remember that self-reflection can illuminate the way to personal growth. The next time you encounter rejection, pause to reflect. What lessons can you extract? What strengths can you build upon? By doing so, you can turn a painful experience into a stepping stone toward greater success and fulfillment. Rejection is a universal experience that shapes our lives in profound ways, often leading us to question our worth and direction. Embracing this journey can transform rejection into a powerful catalyst for personal growth. Think of rejection not as a dead end, but as a plot twist in your story, an opportunity to discover new paths and possibilities. Imagine a young artist who pours their heart into a portfolio, only to have it rejected by a prestigious gallery. Initially, this rejection feels like a crushing blow. However, it sparks a journey of self-reflection. The artist begins to explore different styles, techniques, and even subjects they had never considered. Over time, they find a unique voice that resonates more deeply with their true self. Eventually, their work is showcased in a smaller, supportive venue where it receives the praise it deserves. This artist learns that rejection was not a failure, but a stepping stone to authentic expression and success. The emotional weight of rejection can be heavy, but it's essential to remember that it can lead to new opportunities. When faced with rejection, many might wonder, what's wrong with me? However, shifting this mindset to, what can I learn from this, opens the door to growth. This simple change in perspective can lead to newfound resilience. As you continue on your journey, think about how you can embrace rejection. Each experience can teach you about your strengths and areas for improvement. Reflect on past rejections and recognize how they've paved the way for better opportunities. The next time you face rejection, remember the artist's story and allow yourself to see it as a chance to pivot and explore new horizons. Ultimately, rejection is just a chapter in your life, not the conclusion. By embracing this journey, you can transform setbacks into stepping stones. As you move forward, carry this mindset with you. Who knows? The next rejection you face might just lead you to your greatest breakthrough.